Development, and this is my 167th weekly update. We are doing a Studio B update this week because I've got the great Nate Pastrana at the house today, and he's over in the other room trying to get some rest before Florida's Strongest Man tomorrow, which is going to be a very exciting competition. I highly recommend you make your way out there, and if you do make your way out there, be sure to bring a toy for donations. The show is technically free to watch, but the promoter, Alan, asks that you bring a toy as a donation. It's part of a Christmas drive thing. Regardless, it will be an awesome show, and if you can make it out down to Davenport at the Iron House Gym, it's gonna be a good show. I highly recommend it. It's always a good show. Alan always puts on the best shows. The only other shows that are even come close to being that good is definitely Miami's Baddest Man. Mike down in Miami, he definitely puts on a good show. It's always a good time. But enough about that. This week has been one rough week, to say the least. But I'm not going to harp on the negative, I'm going to harp on the positives, such as the fact that I hit a squat PR of 380. Honestly, if I'm being honest with myself, I don't know how good my depth was. Didn't have anybody watching me and making sure I stayed honest. You're noticing a theme here. So, I don't actually know if I got good depth, but I know I went down, and I know I came back up. That's all I know. Probably could get a little lower. Even when I squat bad or high, it's still like, instead of being parallel, it'll be a little bit like that. You know what I mean? Just that little bit too high. It's still unacceptable. Don't really approve if that's what happened, but regardless, it is what it is. And a little update on my deadlifts. You know, I was talking about being stuck at like the 375 for a while, and then how I finally was able to, just sort of shut my brain off and do it. And I've been consistently able to do that. Well, today, went for 365. It was fucking bang easy. And then went for 375, and I broke it and just couldn't finish it. So I said, fuck it, and I threw more weight on there and went to 395, and I ended up being able to finish it. It was disgusting. It was rough. It was not clean at all. And I managed to do it without hurting myself, so I'll call that a win. Put that a win into the column. So at this point, I'm basically trying to get to the point where I can pull 365, 375, even 385 clean. Not going to make excuses, but I've been suffering from some terrible shin splints. Just terrible shin splints ever since my squat session on Monday. I mean, it's to the point where it was even bothering me a lot tonight, too, to the point where if I sit down, I almost don't want to get back up because it hurts so much to put pressure in that region, pushing towards down into my shins just fucking kills me. Luckily, I won't squat again until Monday, so I'll get a couple days off, but I will be on my feet like most of the day tomorrow, which actually might help. So, we'll see how things turn out. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated next week as to how everything works around, and I am purposefully not mentioning anything about my bench pressing or my overhead pressing sessions, just to sort of keep that in the dark, since my competition with my coworker will be coming up soon, within, I would say, 6 weeks, give or take. So I'm keeping my hands closed on both of those, since those are the two that I had to catch up with him on. I am more than willing to wave my flag when it comes to my squat and my deadlift, because I know he doesn't come close to those numbers. So it is what it is, and that's what this whole series is about. It's about giving you a realistic look at different training styles from the beginning, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't, why don't you leave me a comment and tell me what's your excuse.